Okay, here's the homework. Give it a pause, check your answers, bring it in on Friday so I can see it, and that's good. Okay. All right. Section 5: rational exponents and radicals. You can read the objective, and then I would give this a pause so that you can see what this is talking about. But just a quick sort of summary is we've already worked with fractional exponents. Well, we can now rewrite that. And what we're going to do is we're going to put it into a radical. X is going to go inside. The denominator becomes what's called the index. Okay? That's that number on the outside. And the numerator goes inside with the variable. Okay? So I would suggest you pause this, look over it, see what you think. All right, simplest form means to find the answer. So when we look at this, we're asking ourselves what number multiplied by itself, index times, so in this case 3, gives us 125. And we know that's 5 times 5 times 5. And then here, what number multiplied by itself gives us 16 when we do it 4 times. All right, so here we have the cube root of 3 times 3 times 3, so the answer is 3. Okay, what number multiplied by itself 5 times gives us 32? That would be the 5th root of 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, so therefore the answer is 2. You know the drill. All right, basically this is what's leading us to this truth right here, so give this a pause. But basically what we're saying is the m, the numerator, can be inside the radical, and the n can be outside. It becomes the index. Or we could put that whole thing in parentheses and then take it to the power of m. That's what this proves. Okay, so look over that. All right, so we're going to write this in radical form. So that means take it from the fractions and put it in radical. Now the 12 doesn't have anything to do with it, so that goes outside. Remember, we put the a inside the radical. The 3 is the index, it goes outside, and the 2 goes inside. In some cases, we may need to simplify, so we have to get used to that. Okay, so a to the power of 5 over 6. Denominator outside, numerator inside. So 6, a to the power of 5. Okay. Remember, the 5 has nothing to do with it, so we put the 5 on the outside. We draw a radical sign. X is going to go in with a 1. We don't have to write the 1, and then we're going to have the cube root. Okay, so far we haven't simplified anything. I am going to go through this one because there is a process of simplification that we need to do. All right. We don't just want to put this inside the radical because we can actually simplify it. We can break 54 down into 27 times 2. Okay? The reason why I picked 27 is because I have a third. Okay? And I want to find out what number multiplied by itself gives 3 times gives me 27. So therefore I know that 3 times 3 times 3. So I'm going to break this up, and I'm going to rewrite it like this: 27 times 2y to the power of 2/3. Okay? And then I'm going to take each part to the 2/3. Okay, so that's 27. That's the same thing as that right there. To the 2/3 times 2y to the 2/3. Okay? So 3 times 2/3 is 2. So I get 9. Okay, so 3 to the 3rd times 2/3 cancels out, leaving us with 3 squared. So that's where we get that number. And then here I have the value inside. So I'm going to have the 3rd root of 2y squared. So then I can simplify that. So my final answer is going to be 9 times the cube root of 4y squared. 9 times the cube root of 4y squared. All right. Step by step, break the 54 down into a number that's a cube root and whatever else. Basically, we're distributing that exponent to everything inside, and then we go through the process of working it out. All right? So that's the process. All right, one more slide. All right, now we're putting these in exponential form, which means we're going from the radical and we're putting it into fractions. Remember, the outside goes underneath, the inside goes on top. Okay, so we have S, and then on top, underneath, and there's your answer. Okay, remember, if a number is all by itself, we put it there, then we put an X. This is going to go underneath, and this is going to go on top. Okay, and then I'll let you take care of that one. When there is no radicals, when there is no index, as it says in the beginning, it's a 2. Okay, so you might have to simplify that. You can give it a try and let me know if you need the answer. When you get to class, we will do another one of these practice ones from problem 2, letter C. And then finally, there is one more type of problem in the book, problem 4. It's a word problem. Remember, I don't go through most of those, but see what you can figure out from there. It's just kind of plugging in and solving these types of questions. So, all right, do the best you can. We're a little over halfway through the chapter, so we should be bracing for a test in a little bit, but hope this stuff is working out for you. Keep asking questions. Let me know when you have difficulty if I don't seem to pick up on it, and hopefully we can be successful. All right, thanks.